Or do you not know, brethren? For I speak to those who know the law, that the law has dominion over a man as long as he lives. So Brother Paul is speaking to the believers in Rome who understand the law that God gave through Moses. And he said, so far as a man lives, the law has authority over them. So when Jesus Christ has not come in the flesh, the law has authority over a man. Verse 2 said this, for the woman who has a husband is bound by the law to her husband as long as he lives. But if the husband dies, she is released from the law of her husband. Now, Brother Paul is comparing the law that God gave through Moses to a marital relationship. And he said that if a man marries a woman, they are bound by a law. As far as the husband is alive, the woman cannot marry any man again. But if the husband dies, the woman has been released from the covenant with the husband. So the woman is free to marry again. Verse 3. So then, if whilst her husband lives, she marries another man, she will be called an adulteress. But if her husband dies, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she has married another man. So if the woman's husband dies, the woman can marry again. But if the husband have not died, and the woman marries another man, that woman is called an adulteress. So Brother Paul is comparing the law that God gave through Moses to the new covenant. That the old covenant was a marital relationship that God had with Israel. That is why in the book of Jeremiah 31, when God proposed the new covenant, he said, my covenant which they broke, though I was a husband to them. So God said that when he was making a covenant with Israel on Mount Sinai, it was a marital covenant that they were making. But because of disobedience of Israel, they broke that marital relationship. So that covenant did not last. And Jesus Christ is coming to establish a new and wonderful marital relationship. So Brother Paul is giving us a picture of how we were married to the law when Christ have not come in the flesh. And now our new marital relationship. Verse 4 said this, therefore, my brethren, you also have become dead to the law through the body of Christ, that you may be married to another, him who was raised from the dead, that we should bear fruits to God. He said, therefore. Therefore means what he said in verse 1, verse 2, and verse 3. He's coming to draw conclusion in verse 4 to make you understand why he compared